Tony D and Little Joan somewhere in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Millers in Marriage, starring Ed Burns and Minnie Driver and a bunch of people. And it seems to be a drama about how awful marriage is and how great divorce is. Smash a like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 16. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Why is it in a lot of these movies that Hollywood puts out, divorce is treated like, oh, divorce is so great. It's my next chapter, everyone. And it's always the women who initiate it. I'm so bored. I just don't find the spark anymore. That's what this feels like. It feels like a bunch of sisters who sit around and think, oh, yeah, my husband sucks. Let me get a better one. Let me upgrade. So you got all these couples sitting around and a dude's telling a story. Oh, remember your first apartment in New York? Everybody remembers that. No, I didn't live in New York. Urbanite. But he talks about how you got to live with the rats and the cockroaches. And it seems to be a metaphor for marriage or the couples. Look. Ed Burns writes and directs this, by the way. I'm not saying you should stay in a bad marriage. I mean, there are bad marriages. Some are abusive. Some have substance abuse. If one partner isn't pulling their weight, I get it. But if you're just bored, that's no reason to get divorced. You should work on your marriage. You shouldn't just give it up. But I feel like the bar is just being pushed lower and lower. Oh, by the way, rated R for adult situations. I feel like the bar for marriage has been simultaneously pushed lower and lower. Patrick Wilson's in it too. In terms of getting a divorce. So the bar for the divorce is low. And the bar for the marriage just keeps going up. And look, I'm divorced. I get it. But I tried. I mean, people got to try. Look, why the hell you get married at all if you're just going to get divorced when you get bored? You might as well just keep dating. And if you have kids, you really owe it to them to stick it out, I say. At least until they're grown up to a certain extent. But this is a bunch of drama. But all the women seem like, oh, the men are holding me back. I have to find a new love. Where's the guy saying, you know what? You're kind of holding me back. Yeah, the spark is missing. I think I need someone young and vibrant who makes me feel alive. Did you ever hear a man say that in a movie? I don't think you have. I mean, maybe there's one. I don't remember ever seeing it, but then again, I don't write these movies. But they all seem the same. It's the women who need to grow and spread their wings and fly. I gave up everything for you. Now you're boring. That's what it feels like. And where's the couple who have been together forever and just aren't getting divorced? Where's that couple? That couple's always in the mix in your couple's friends, I think. There's always a couple, man, they've been together forever, and they just never, ever get divorced. There's always one. I know, more than 50% of marriages end in divorce, but there's always one couple, they've been sweethearts in high school, and they're together forever. And good for them. For some people, that doesn't work out. And I get it. I'm not saying no divorce. I was saying it feels like the bar for divorce is real low and the bar for marriage is super high now. Especially if you've been married a while. For some of these ladies. Benjamin Bratt is in this. Bunch of other actors and actresses. Minnie Driver. There she is. I don't know. It may just be an avenue. Ed Burns, who writes and directs this, may be just looking to service the audience, who are mostly going to be women. And so all the women got to look good. and they're going to like that. But I feel like you're giving marriage the short shrift here. And if it's going to be a movie about relationships and marriage, I feel like there should be equal coverage here. You know, there should be at least one couple who stays together, or one couple, well, maybe the man is dissatisfied, or maybe the woman is dissatisfied, gets a divorce, and then realizes what a terrible mistake she made. There's a lot of drama in that too. And sadly, I've seen a lot of that. A lot of bored women, oh, I'm going to get a divorce and start my next chapter. And then they do, and they realize, oh, no, I'm an idiot. So, yeah, it just feels like a very one-sided drama, where all the women have to start new chapters in their life and flourish and flower, while the men are running around trying to go, oh, yeah, no, I love you so much. You're so wonderful. Like, it just feels so out of whack to me. And not for nothing, filmmakers, don't you want men to see this movie too? I mean, look, this is mostly aimed at women, but it could be a movie that couples see. But do I really want to bring my significant other to a movie that glorifies divorce and breakups and new beginnings while saying, oh, you've been with that man, get rid of him, he's boring. It just seems that way. So first act, they're sitting around talking about New York apartments and making a metaphor about how you got to stick it out with the rat. And then eventually it segues into everybody's home life, and they're all bored. Minnie Driver is looking for love, or this woman's bored. I don't know. Minnie Driver might be in a new thing. But it seems like all her friends are, he's looking for, how about this dude? Shack up with him? I don't know. It seems like everybody's looking to get a new guy, upgrade their guy. Again, I'm not saying divorces don't happen or they're not necessary. I'm just saying to glorify it so much seems to do a disservice to people and doesn't feel like a realistic movie. Just feels kind of like, I don't know, drama porn. So everybody's looking to get a divorce, and then they all find new loves, and except for, I don't know, Minnie Driver and Ed Burns, I think they have a different situation, but the other couples, I think they're all getting divorced. They're all finding new loves, and yeah. And then, like, all the men are cool about it, which also isn't very realistic. I feel like at least one, or if not most of them, would be like, F this, what the F? But nah, it's all cool. Divorce is so cool. That's what it seems like. Miller's in marriage. It should be Miller's in divorce, really. All right, let's read the write-up on this thing in the IMDb. I mean, I get it. A lot of people get divorced. It speaks to that. Let's read it. Eve Miller, a former indie rock singer, struggles with her toxic marriage while growing attracted to a music journalist. Her sister Maggie, best-selling author, faces marital discord as her career overshadows her husband's. So, there you go. It sounds like everybody's getting divorced. Minnie Driver, I recognize. Juliana Margulis. Sounds familiar. Benjamin Bratt. He used to be on Law and Order. Patrick Wilson, of course. Ed Burns. And the rest I don't think I know. But it always seems like with the women upgrading their marriage, they're strong and empowered. If the men dump their wives for some hot young thing, Oh man, they're pigs. They're pigs. So it just seems unfair to portray everything so one-sided. But I don't know, maybe I got the story wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments. What's the ending? Oh, women flourish and men love them because they're so awesome. Would I see this? I might suffer through it. This would be my movie that I could suffer through if my SO wanted to watch it. Would it be good? I don't know. Kind of on the fence. It might be tolerable. Ed Burns on the right here. He's a decent filmmaker, so I think that I think it'll be paced okay, and the dialogue wouldn't be completely insufferable. And quite frankly, I'd be happy to make fun of it, which is what I do when I'm bored in a movie. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Speaking of which, I attempted to do a small edit in the live stream, which was a hot commodity this last Sunday, and somehow I effed it up, and now the live stream is only 28 minutes. So if you'd like to see the full live stream, it is on the other 3 channels in 2 parts because it went almost 4 hours. It was crazy, and I did manage to edit the 2-parter. So if you want to go to the green site, the orange site, or the black site to see the full live stream, you can see it there. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.